Hey guys, welcome back, USA to Philippines Life channel. Here once again with my lovely missus, and we're going to find out today why, after 4 years, she's not driving yet. Stick around, you're not going to want to miss this one. Alright, welcome back, USA to Philippines Life channel. So as we were saying before, the big question that we get asked a lot after 4 years in the USA, why aren't you driving yet?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
Hi guys! Welcome back to this channel, USA to Philippines Live channel. Okay, I have 3 reasons why I am not driving yet. Okay, the first reason is it's because simple. I don't know how to drive yet.
That's the best reason.
So I don't know how to drive, and I don't have any idea how to drive, and that's one of the things that I need to know first before I can drive. So driving, I need to have knowledge how to drive. Okay.
I need to find a big parking lot and take you and let you start to get behind the wheel a little bit.
Yeah, the problem we are going to fight.
No, as long as it's a big enough parking lot. I don't have to worry about you scratching my truck, but go ahead. What's the next?
You know, guys, before you know everything, before I know how to drive, my husband loves his truck so much. So it's
a very nice truck.
It's so scared that I will use his car.
No, wait.
I will use his truck
why?
to learn how to drive.
Because I'm going to have it for such a short time, because I can't take it with me to the Philippines. It'll cost a fortune to ship it over there. And they don't really have full-size pickup trucks there, so I'm going to have to go with a mid-size diesel, which I'm looking forward to. But I do like a full-size pickup truck. So I'm trying to savor every day with it while I'm here. But I'll let you drive it if you're a good driver.
No, I don't want to ruin your lovely truck. Okay, the second reason why I'm not driving yet, because I don't have a driver's license.
That's even better than not knowing how to drive. Well, you need to know how to drive to get the license.
So that's the reason why. One is I don't know how to drive. The second is I don't have driver's license, so I need to how to say it? I need to
learn how to drive.
No, not
to get the license.
I need to study.
Right.
The book. I already have the book. One of my friends gave it to me. That's a very, very big remembrance for me before she passed away.
Aww.
That book. So that's really a good thing. That's only remembrance that I have from her. So I need to study that book. So all the things that I need to know about driving before I get the exam and before I learn to drive. So get the exam before I can get the driver's license. Okay. The third part is my husband said is insurance.
It's very expensive in this state.
Yes. He said it's very expensive.
Ridiculously expensive.
And not just only my husband saying that, and some of my friends from work, they are telling me that insurance here is very expensive.
Especially for a new driver.
And one more thing is, and then even though you're not driving and you already have the driver's license and then you're not using it, but still you are paying the insurance.
Right. Yeah. If you get the license, even though you don't have a car and you don't drive,
Yeah.
my insurance goes up just because another licensed driver is in the house. So I guess they figure sooner or later, at one time or another, good chance you're going to drive the vehicle. Even if you swear up and down to them that you're not going to drive,
Yeah.
they charge you like you're driving.
And then a bonus part is one of the reasons why I am not driving yet is because my husband said, I don't know, and I can't memorize the road. Go to work.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's some of the reason or for reason why I'm not driving yet.
Now a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, well, use the GPS,
Yes.
use the phone, all that," but you're not really that good with technology either.
No, I'm good a little bit.
You're good at watching TikTok and stuff, but I don't know about
No.
using the maps.
No, I know how to do that. And one more thing is, a lot of people and a lot of friends of mine, they're pushing me to drive, and they're asking me. They said, "How about if your husband he will get sick?"
I think about that too, actually.
Yes.
But
They
there is
said,
Uber.
yes, they told me, said, "Who will send you to work?" And one of the reason is I don't like to ride the Uber because I'm not feeling safe. I prefer to ride the bus instead. So if ever that's gonna be happen, and maybe if that's gonna be happen and we will stay here more longer, then maybe I will force myself to drive. But for now, if that's any chance, by God's will, then I will ride the bus. Then I will force myself to ride the bus for a sacrifice a little bit.
And I think also, as we discussed, the fact that we live, I think it's less than 4 miles from here to work.
Yeah, and it's not too far.
Yeah, if we lived, you know, if it was a 20-minute, 30-minute ride to get you back and forth to work, then it would warrant the extra expense
Yes.
of having another vehicle and paying the extra insurance. So, practicality speaking, it's probably not not the smartest move, necessity-wise, for you to drive at this time. And you seem to agree with that.
I think so. For me,
But a lot of
it's-
people ask all the time, "Why aren't you driving? Why aren't you driving?"
And one more thing is, to the type of job that we have in the hospital, because it's a big hospital, and if you are driving, especially if you are new, they are going to give you like a spot that far away from the hospital.
Yeah, you got to take a
So
shuttle.
it's like it's still no use.
You drive
still-
past work
Yes.
and go to a far-off parking
it's
spot,
hard- it's
and then
hard
they
to
bus you
find-
back in on a shuttle
Yes.
bus.
It's hard to find a parking spot for yourself.
She's new. She's only been there for a few years. I've been there 24 years, so I have a good parking spot.
Yes, then when you leave next time, it's my parking spot. So that's the what they call this. That's the reason why I'm not driving yet until now. But if I really need to, then I need to force myself to drive.
But let me
But,
ask you: do you want to drive?
Yes, I want to drive. I want to experience how to drive. What's the feeling? What's the feeling? How to that you have a
Then the
knowledge.
funny part is, if I could give up driving, I would. I'm tired of driving.
Yes, maybe I can do that. But for now, I think we are good in our situation.
Yes.
For now. So, but guys, driving here, it's necessary. It's one of the necessity in the U.S.
I don't think it's as much of a necessity around here as it once was before there was Uber and Lyft and all that. because I could think, 5 years ago, you couldn't. I don't think we had Uber 5 years ago. I don't know how long have they been around, but before Uber, you had to do the old-fashioned way, call a cab and take the bus. We're close to New York, but we're outside the city.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of the suburbs here, so that you can't just walk outside and hail a cab like you can in New York. But now with Uber, you just bust out the Uber app, and they're at the door in 5 minutes. So I have to argue that driving is a necessity argument a little bit that is maybe not as valid as people say, although the safety factor, like you've described, you feel unsafe driving it, which is understandable, but I think that's nothing that a big old can of pepper spray.
I have mine.
Of course you do.
I have one.
Of course you do. I'll buy you a big one. I'll buy you a 6-pack pepper spray if you got to do Uber. But I've had good experience with Uber here. We've had good experience with Uber here. We take it sometimes when we have to go somewhere where parking is an issue. So I think that it's a lot of peer pressure, maybe. Asking you why you're not driving, that makes you think about it more than you really, if you think about it. I mean, I think about it that I could go without the truck. I get the groceries delivered to the house. All the banking is online. Anything else that you need, is delivered to the house. So, I mean, that really cuts down the need to have a vehicle. You can Uber or bus back and forth to work. So things have changed to that point. So I don't know if the driving is such a important thing anymore around here. But I can relate to the fact that you've never driven before and you'd like to drive. And I think when we get back to the Philippines,
for me, I think is really necessity, especially when it's winter time. It's hard if you don't have a car in here. Like you're waiting the bus. Oh, it's not a good thing. And
it's cold.
It is. In winter time, you really need to have a good car. If your car is not really good, and then you will be stuck in the snow.
That's the other thing to remember too. If you have to have a decent car, because if you get a car that's a clunker, it ends up being more of a hassle than having no car at all. Because it's constantly breaking down. And then there's the maintenance of the vehicle that you have to keep up with. You have to make sure you get your oil changed, make sure the tire pressure is good, rotate the tires, as per the mileage that you do. So these are all little things you need to learn too. Besides driving is upkeep of the vehicle, which I will be a pain in the butt about to you when you do drive.
The maintenance and everything.
But I know what she'll do. She'll pull up with her car. She'll give me the keys, and she'll take my car and say, "Darling, please go get the oil changed on my car."
No, I need to learn how to do that. I think I will be responsible. I need to be responsible if I have a car.
Teasing you. You'll be very responsible. But
I need to though.
I think more so when we get back to the Philippines, driving will definitely be something, because you know your way around there, and I'll actually probably feel more comfortable sitting in the passenger seat and letting you drive there.
I think I need to by then.
Absolutely. I haven't made my mind up if I'm going to drive there or not. In fact, for those of you that are already living in the Philippines, I know I've heard expats say they don't drive. They've expressed reasons why they don't drive. Some do, some don't. I'd be interested to hear from anybody that's over there now. Do you drive? Do you not drive? And the reasons, pro and con, for each. I'd be interested as an expat and waiting. I'm not there yet. I'd love to hear, from those of you that are already there, what you think about that. But so What do you think? You think you covered all your?
I think one more thing additional is one of the reason why I'm not really like interested to drive here. It's because like I love to go with my husband always. Everywhere we go, we always go together.
We're best friends.
Yeah. And one more thing is like I'm not always like even one and never went to my friend's house yet. So I love to be in the house always. So I think for me it's like I don't need another car just only for work because we just only work in one place.
It's a big expense.
So that's one of the reason why I'm not driving, and I'm not really like a party goer type of person. So I love to be in the house all the
true.
time.
I have a hard time getting you to go have dinner somewhere with me. You rather do takeout or
Yes. Actually,
Uber Eats.
you believe it or not, we never went. We never eat in a restaurant yet, even once, right?
I think
With
we
Ginger.
have. Yeah, but since you've been here, you haven't.
Yes,
I haven't been
yes.
able to get you to go out. No.
Yes, and then
I've asked though, right?
yes, he
So
asked.
it's not me.
Yes, he asked for how many times. I think because I love to be in the house. I like to eat in the house. I feel more comfortable.
You like
I'm
to
not-
eat out when we're in the
and,
Philippines, though.
Because in the Philippines, it's like I don't know.
Because
I
you
like
feel more comfortable. You're in
yes,
your
something like
element.
that. Because I don't like to go to the restaurant. Like you need to dress. You need to get
You
dressed.
don't have to get
You need
dressed
to have
up here.
I saw many people in the restaurant. They're
Well,
really like wearing a
If we
suit.
go to a restaurant, but we can go to the diner. You don't have to get dressed up for the diner.
I don't think
Just
so.
in case those of you who live in the U.S., you live outside this area, diners like a cafe. Because I forget sometimes they don't have diners too many other places, but the New York area. But it's like a cafe. For those of you who don't know what a diner is, they're
Yeah.
New Jersey famous diners.
Yeah, that's one of the reason why I'm not really like interested or into a driving mode. So I don't know. I don't know what to say, but just this is
I know
me.
you wanted to talk about that.
Yeah, just only this is me.
It's your
just like-
feelings on
yeah,
driving.
I mean, I just want like simple. I don't want like complicated situation. I just want like everything is
And
more
you know what?
easy.
It's okay if you're okay with not driving.
Yeah,
You know,
it's less expense.
that's right.
Right? Yeah, that's
Gotta
it.
watch out for that peer
But-
pressure.
Yeah. I already used to it that everybody telling me that I need to drive because I need to learn not to depend to my husband always. But
So just let me I'll point to the video that I did a couple videos ago about whether you should leave your Filipina in the Philippines or bring them here to the U.S. This is what I guess she's dealing with when she's at work or away from me. You know, that people don't understand her. She comes from another culture that has a different view of the marital, more of a traditional marital view. So and she's comfortable with me chauffeuring her around, and you know, and that's fine. And I've always said, if you really want to drive, you can drive. I never
Yes.
said to you can't do it. But when I explained to you, you seem to agree with me, and that's where we are.
yeah, I understand. And
But if we could find a place, I'll take you and let you drive in the parking lot or something. But the problem is now the parking lots, it's so busy around here. Even on the Sundays, the parking lots are
yeah.
stuff going.
And one more thing is like I really don't have time for that because of the type of our job. Like all the time I'm so tired So I prefer to stay in the house and have some
And to study.
rest.
The study,
Yeah.
the
And-
booklet for the
Yes.
written exam, or actually it's
it
not
takes
written,
time
it's on
though.
a
It takes
computer
time.
now.
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And one more thing, if you can't pass the exam, you fail for 3 times. It's hard for you again to apply for the driver's license. So it's a lot of complication. If you want to learn how to drive and to get the license, you must give time to it. So
And you're
that's
sharing
some
this
of
for the
reasons.
benefit of
Yeah,
Filipinas.
but don't follow me. This is my opinion. This is our opinion, and this is we are comfortable. But if you are comfortable to drive by yourself, if you want to learn how to drive, then let it be. All right. So that's my opinion. Our opinion. All right. So
So
some more additional.
that's about it. You want to wrap this one up?
Yes.
All right. So that is our little video on why my beautiful wife doesn't drive at this time.
Yes, and to answer some of the questions
Right.
of those people, and maybe they are thinking, why I'm not yet driving, I'm just depending to my husband. It's not just because of depending, but we are like compatible. We're agreeing of what we are right now. So I think we
And
are.
again, to point back to the video that I did recently by myself about whether to bring your Filipina here or leave her behind. This is my wife is the kind of, and I said we have a faith. Our relationship is rooted in our faith. We have a traditional view of marriage, and we share the same. There's no conflict. There's no pull. We agree. We discuss things, and it's fine. And I'm glad that you wanted to share that, and hopefully that it will be beneficial to somebody that's watching this.
Yes.
So, do you have anything else? We'll
I think
wrap this
that's
one
all.
up. All right, so we're going to wrap this one up as usual. We want to invite you, if you haven't already, to please subscribe to the channel.
Yes, and thank you so much for those who already subscribed.
Yes, big thank you.
Thank you so much for
young,
supporting our
young channel. We're doing pretty good. We're very happy. We're so grateful to those of you who have subscribed. We've got, like I always say in other videos, and we trying to deliver. We got some good plans, some good content. We're getting better at the vlogging thing, so the videos are going to get more entertaining. So we hope if you haven't already, you'll subscribe. Give us a like if you like the content, and a comment. We love the comments. And again, thanks for stopping by, giving us a little bit of your time.
Please share.
Please share, and stay well.
Yes.
Stay blessed, and we will see you in the next one.
Thank you for watching.